Why investing in cybersecurity will prevent the total degradation of all critical infrastructure within the United States. My name is Everett Harper. This is my video presentation for my capstone research project. Here are my references. Why investing in cybersecurity is essential. Research by Gibney et al. 2021 states the need to fill 1.8 million cybersecurity jobs is highly in demand as the knowledge of technical skills is lacking in the industry. In research by Matheson 2019, more than 60% of people stated cybersecurity funding lacked due to funding, training, and expert personnel. Cyber attacks such as the SolarWinds hack of 2020 or the Colonial Pipelines ransom hack of 2021 expresses the dire need for cyber prioritization as means of protecting against these future black hat hackers gaining access into our information systems. Why investing in cybersecurity is essential. Hackers and foreign agencies who pose as malicious actors have the potential to degrade and sabotage U.S. infrastructure. If only the U.S. government invested more in cybersecurity, the integrity of our information technology IT systems would be more enhanced and prepared for any cyber attack. Research shows that organizations with low budgets towards IT funding are the most vulnerable areas of national critical infrastructure in the United States. Hospitals, water treatment centers, energy infrastructure, and power grids that suffer casualties and disruptions can cause the loss of life and create chaos. The reason for examining the elements involved in critical infrastructure is to further develop and enhance IT systems around the nation in efforts to protect information as well as computerized systems that can negatively affect the economy if degraded. Critical infrastructure, also known as CIs, are defined by the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, as assets, systems, and networks, whether physical or virtual, so vital to the United States that their incapacitation or destruction would have a debilitating effect on security, national economic security, national public health or safety, or any combination thereof. The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, also known as CISA, identifies 16 sectors of the U.S. that are known as critical infrastructure sectors, which are water and wastewater systems, chemical, commercial facilities, communications, critical manufacturing, dams, defense industrial base, emergency services, energy, financial services, food and agriculture, government facilities, healthcare and public health, information technology, nuclear reactors, materials and waste, and transportation. Critical infrastructure is what we see as being essential to our national security and can be pertaining to assets that are of great importance. These 16 sectors make up our nation's economic and security framework, where if one of these sectors fails, it can create a major issue and complications towards those they serve. Vulnerabilities. In recent years, cyber attacks have exposed vast areas of vulnerabilities within the United States CI. Cyber attacks such as the SolarWinds hack of 2020 or the Colonial Pipelines ransomware hack of 2021 expresses the dire need for cyber prioritization as means of protecting against these future black hat hackers gaining access into our information systems. Organizations compromised, attacked, and sabotaged if repudiation and deterrence policies are not upheld. By identifying known threats, vulnerabilities, and areas critical to national security, organizations can operate more efficiently with fewer disruptions and a stronger security posture, thwarting malicious actors. Advanced persistent threats, also known as APTs, are dangerous adversaries with high levels of expertise and an unlimited number of resources. They are capable of attacking information technology infrastructure using a plethora of different attack, and all while continuously extracting data from networks. Russian-sponsored hacking group Energetic Bear seek to disrupt and exploit the United States industrial sector by using APT campaigns since 2010. They can be in the form of social engineering, where someone may use their social skills in order to bypass security checkpoints or repudiation techniques set by an organization. They can also be seen as black hat hackers, which are hackers that are malicious in their intent on committing crimes using cyber attacks in the form of ransomware or malware that can destroy personal identifiable information, also known as PII, and other essential data. Minchev states, APTs are everywhere and are constantly evolving from a technological perspective, mostly targeting large organizations and groups. So guessing when the next zero-day attack will be and what technological and user digital components are going to be affected becomes a rather ambiguous and complex task. Methods and types of cyber attacks. The cyber attacks that are directed towards organizations can affect not only critical infrastructure, but all parties tied to that organization. Ransomware, which is a type of malware that is used by hackers to encrypt data on a network, disabling and disrupting organizations from having access. This type of cyber attack can cause havoc on critical infrastructure, as it can fully stop operations and services which are vital to the U.S. economy. Recent ransomware cyber attacks, such as WannaCry and Petya, have affected more than 200,000 computers, causing chaos and disruption for CI/DR, including major hospitals, a nuclear disaster site, and electrical grids. Denial of service, which is a cyber attack that can occur when legitimate users are unable to access information systems, devices, or other network resources due to their actions of malicious cyber threat actors. A zero-day attack is an attack that happens prior to anyone seeing any red flags or warnings, and an organization's ITs are not aware of it until it happens. They are already behind the curve and already fallen steps behind malicious attackers. In the article, Words Mightier Than Hacks, Narratives of Cyber War in the United States and China, the author states, cyber weapons like Stuxnet are designed to achieve destructive outcomes, and they could potentially endanger physical infrastructure and even human life. Recommendations. Research shows that there is a need for more prioritized allocation of funds going towards cybersecurity, and validated reasons for enhancing this type of security for organizations. When interpreting the results of the research, there shows the need for more oversight on organizations' information technology and its cyber capabilities. Organizations can suffer monetarily if not fully prioritizing these threats, which are invisible to most in the cyber realm. Leaders do not have to become victims if funding and opportunities to strengthen their security are in sight. Utilizing crowdsourcing as means of collaborating with the general public in efforts of finding vulnerabilities can be a great way to set alternative means of strengthening cyber capabilities. Utilizing websites such as CISA CERT, which is the United States Computer Readiness Team, can be utilized in responses to cyber attacks across the nation. In conclusion, cybersecurity has proven to be an essential element to organizations that is, in most cases, seen as parsimonious part of infrastructure. The need for cybersecurity experts and technicians is higher now in history than it's ever been due to the constant bombardment by APTs and other foreign agencies seeking to disrupt and destroy critical infrastructure in the United States. The White House budget set by the United States President for cybersecurity in the civilian sector was $10.9 billion in fiscal year 2022 and is expected to rise even higher in fiscal year 2023. By working towards goals of investing in and strengthening knowledge and awareness of cyber threats, organizations can feel more empowered and confident in their cybersecurity framework.